What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be going over Kartana, one of the Ultra Beasts in Pokemon GO, all the moves, the counters, and the stats for it, because it is a grass steel type. So let's jump into it. So first off, let's go over Kartana a little bit. It is an Ultra Beast, and it is a very offensive Pokemon. So it's going to have a higher attack and a lower defense stat, in that being a 323 in its attack, and then a 182 in defense and a 139 in stamina. It makes it a glass cannon, so whenever you do take it in, it can do lots of damage, yet just doesn't live very long, so you want to get those attacks out as quick as possible. The 100% IVs you're going to be looking for is non-weather boosted at 2101, and then the weather boost is going to be 2626. So be on the lookout for those. It's a grass steel type, so it's a very unique typing, but very powerful, and it is going to be super weak to fire and ground types. And we're mainly going to be leaning into that fire weakness as we go into counters to take it down. But first, let's go ahead and go over the moves. So Kartana has a variety of moves it has at its disposal, going from fast moves like Razor Leaf and Air Slash. Razor Leaf will be the guaranteed fast move you really want to run, since it is a super powerful grass type attacker. For the charge moves, it can learn Aerial Ace, Night Slash, Leaf Blade, X Scissor. So Aerial Ace being a flying type move as a good coverage move. You have Night Slash being a dark type move, Leaf Blade being a grass type move, and X Scissor being a bug type. So you'll most likely be running Razor Leaf and Leaf Blade, two grass type moves. Take advantage of stab and be able to do massive amounts of damage with that high attack stat that it is bolstering. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some megas and counters to go ahead and take him down. So starting off with some counters, we do have Heatran with Fire Spin Magma Storm, Chandelure with Fire Spin Overheat, Shadow Ho-Ho with Incinerate Sacred Fire Plus or Sacred Fire. We do have Shadow Magmortar sitting here with Fire Spin Fire Punch. Darmanitan's a very good budget counter with Fire Fang Overheat. We have a Moltres with Fire Spin Overheat. So those are some great counters to go ahead and take them down. Let's go ahead and jump into some megas. Some megas we can be looking at to go ahead and boost our damage is going to be like a Mega Charizard with Fire Spin Blast Burn and Mega Blaziken with Fire Spin Blast Burn. Those are going to be our top two fire type megas. If you are leaning into the ground type moves, since it is viable, you can go ahead and run like a Primal Groudon if you would like. Now, the grass types you would want to have maybe Mega'd is like a Venusaur or Sceptile, any grass type mega, to go ahead and, take advantage of the extra candy gains that you do have. Make sure they're at least level 3. Try and get every mega to level 3 to go ahead and give you the better catch, the more XL candies, the more candy gains. Definitely a big win. So those are going to be some top megas and some top counters. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some weather boosts. Some weather boosts we are going to be looking out for is that clear to sunny weather, boosting all fire, grass, and ground types. So ideally, that is the weather you're going to be wanting to boost your damage output, to boost your Kartana, getting that weather boosted CPs. So all those moves get that weather boost on them, be able to do massive amounts of damage. Then we will have rainy weather, which will be boosting all bug type moves like that X Scissor. Foggy weather is going to be boosting all dark type moves like that Night Slash. And windy weather is going to be boosting all flying type moves, that Aerial Ace and Air Slash. One sad thing about Kartana is it's not very high ranked in PvP for the Go Battle League. Not really something you want to be going after being an attacker or anything like that, but it is one of the top grass type attackers. So keep that in mind when you are going for this. It's an Ultra Beast. They don't show up very often. And it is a very tough attacker, since it does be one of the top counters to go ahead and go with a Groudon. Ground types are amazing to go ahead and use this guy on, because if it's weak to grass, you can bet it's going to be a counter that's up there. And it is harder to get candy for it. But there you have it, a quick down and dirty guide on counters, moves, and stats for Kartana, the Ultra Beast. Keep in mind, you do kind of want to pick this one up because it is going to be a top grass attacker. Being in the steel type does make it a little weak to fire, but if nothing can actually hit it very super effective, you get to do massive amounts of damage because it is such hard hitting with that high attack stat, and a little frail on the defense side and stamina side, but being able to hit like a glass cannon and hit like a truck definitely makes up for some of the defense drops. But if this doesn't help you out, go ahead, comment down below what you think of Kartana as one of the Ultra Beasts, and share with a friend to help them out, help them counter Kartana. I've taken it down solo. I've also taken it down duo, so definitely viable.